welcome back to the archive. In this video, we're gonna do a little tier list, something different. We got a tier list on Stranger Things 5 characters because Stranger Things 5 comes out tomorrow, and the other video I planned scrapped, so we're gonna do this instead. But I'm gonna go through this, talk about some of these characters. I was gonna go through some theories, but I don't really feel like I'm that well versed in Stranger Things to talk about theories outside of like who I think will die. So I'm not going to. But I will talk about this. And I may this tier list was not me. How do I see who made it? This person. Shout out Blossom. That's a fire name actually. Shout out them. I added, the only thing I did is I changed this one to cooked because it was like dead or something, and then this one I added because this is me. I added this. There's a couple characters, maybe just one character or maybe two, that I hope fucking die. Oh shit, you know who's not on this list? Hold on. Now we got Vecna on there too. So let's just get going. I'm gonna start with these kids. I think these are like the kids from the trailer that are newer. This kid has been like in everything. This kid right here. And I don't know, but I don't know if it's, I'm kind of either between 50-50 and not looking too good on all three of these kids, just because they're new characters, and I don't know, maybe not. I'm gonna probably go 50-50 for this kid because I think he's been more prominent in like the promotion and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go back at the end and see. I might change some stuff. I don't know who this dude is, so I'm just gonna assume he's cooked. Basically cooked is like you're dead. I think you're for sure dead. And then this one, obviously, the rest of them kind of make sense, but this one, yeah, you're dead. And then this one is like who I hope dies. I'm gonna not go through the boys or like the main characters like Elle, Vecna, all that yet. This main group right here, I'm gonna try. Actually, let me get them together. First, Karen Wheeler. I think she should be safe. Another character I want to put on this list, because I did see some stuff about potentially him dying. That's not. I don't know who this guy is. Karen Wheeler. I think she should be safe. She's kind of a decently sized character at this point, and outside of the stuff from the trailers where it looks like she might be getting cooked a little bit, I don't know if they'd kill her. But there's a reason I added Ted. We'll come back to him. Actually, no, we won't. We're just gonna talk about him now. Yeah, I think Ted's cooked. I just think he's done. So they're gonna have to kill one of the Wheelers. Don't think they're gonna kill Holly. I think people like Karen, and they wouldn't kill her. So yeah, Ted's probably cooked too. Honestly, I don't really care about him. The Wheelers, outside of like, actually no, I'm not gonna say that. The male Wheelers, I'm not too big fans of. We'll get to this shithead later. Next, Murray. He's one of the people that I made this tier for. I hope he dies. I'm sick of him. He talks a lot. His whole stick is making people uncomfortable, and telling people to fuck. Hope he dies. Jonathan, I'm gonna put him next to Will for now because they kind of tie in together, in my brain stem. These two are cooked. That's kind of what I'm gonna say for now. For now, let's go Holly Wheeler. Holly Wheeler, I think, is alive and well. I don't think they kill Holly. If anything, they kill one of the parents, but I genuinely don't. I think she has probably the highest chance of surviving out of that family, besides Nancy. I think Nancy will survive too. Anyways, let's go to another adult. I know I said I was doing adults and I did the kid, but fuck it, I don't care. They're in the same picture. Let's go. I think it's pretty safe to say I don't think Joyce or Popper is gonna die. I'm gonna put those guys in alive and well. This tier might be a little full. I don't know. But I think Joyce and Hopper, they're gonna get their happy ending. There's no way they stretch that romance. Will they, won't they, out for 4 seasons and then kill either one of them at the end? That would fucking suck. Well, shout out the ad that's been playing this entire time in the corner. So Erica, I think she's also alive and well. I don't think they kill off Erica. pretty easy to say. She's a fan favorite, and she's been around for more than one season. Let's go with the big bad Vecna. I think he's cooked. I don't think there's a way this show ends and he's not dead. No matter how many characters it takes to take him down, I think that's pretty safe to say that he's gonna die. And good. Actually, no, not good. I want Vecna to win. Hot take. So we'll go. I think Robin and Nancy are safe. They fucking better be, at least. There's not really too much to say there outside of, hey, I think they're gonna survive because they're pretty crucial characters, and I don't really see what I say Nancy more than Robin. Robin is I'm kind of iffy on. I think actually, you know what? Let me use this row. I'll put Robin in there and Nancy in there both because there's a sliver in my mind that makes me think that they're gonna die or that they could die. So I think they should be safe, but they might not be. So we'll see. Get that out of here. Let's go to Steve. I'm between 50-50, not looking good, just strictly because I think by definition it'll probably be 50-50. I think Steve has been teased to die for so fucking many years at this point, and a lot of people probably thought he was gonna, including me, thought he was gonna die in season 4. So there's a chance at this point, but also at the same time, at this moment in the series, you haven't killed him yet. Why do it now? Outside of we have to kill somebody because it's the final season. Which I kind of hope there aren't just deaths to have deaths. I hope they actually mean something in the span of the show. Let's go to Mike. Put him right there. I don't need to say anything else. He's a shitty friend. His haircut fucking sucks. Doesn't really seem to do much anymore. Especially last season. He really didn't do anything to make me give a shit. So, yeah, I hope Mike dies. Sorry, Finn Wolfhard.
By the way, for the record, you should probably knock or make yourself known next time you enter someone's place.
Or to the final 6. This picture of Lucas is funny as fuck. Let's go with the Byers kids. So, I'm gonna put them both in not looking good, right? I think Will is not looking good because he is the most connected to Vecna outside of 11, and I feel like there could be a sacrifice from either one of these two characters for the other. Whether it's Jonathan for Will or Will for Jonathan, I don't think both of them are gonna make it out of this. Sorry, Joyce, but it's not gonna happen. I can't see either Will's gonna die or Jonathan is gonna die trying to rescue or save Will. I'm gonna actually move Joyce down to this tier because of that. I think one of these three is gonna have to go, just because they're, I don't know, something in my something in these guys is going. I'm gonna say I think Jonathan's more likely to go. Will's 50-50 because at the same time I don't really think or believe that they're gonna kill any of the main, like the original 4 of Lucas, Dustin, John, Lucas, Dustin, Will, or Mike. I don't know who the fuck John is. Will, Dustin, Lucas, Mike. I don't think they're going to kill any of those 4, to be honest. So now that I'm talking myself into it, I think Jonathan will be the one to die out of these 3. But yes, I think Jonathan, it's not looking too good. One of them is going to have to... I wonder how they're going to go with the Nancy, Steve, Jonathan dynamic, I guess, of like that love triangle and being something that's kind of like redundant at this point. I know at the end they kind of reconciled, but it's so Nancy and Steve are supposed to be together, man. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. And like now that he's not in California, is he just not a stoner anymore? Because that was kind of like his whole character change in season 4. As an Indiana resident, I can tell you the weed's not any better here than it is in Cali. Coming back to the wrong spot for that, but maybe the Hawkins weed's just crazy. I don't go Max. Now, if we do some quick research here, this is Max at the end of the last season, and I I don't necessarily like if they were gonna kill Max. If they were gonna kill Max, they would have done it in last season. Just the way my noodle's working right now. If they were gonna kill Max, why wouldn't you do it in the last season? That's so technically they did kill her in the last season, but I think that fact of being there is just gonna make me feel less and less like they're actually gonna kill her in this season, because you should have just done it last season. Why get her killed, come back just to kill her again? I think Max is fine. Well, as fine as a girl who's in a coma with all her limbs broken and her eyes bleeding could be. These two, I'm just gonna say, I think Dustin. You know, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna put Dustin up here because he should be safe. He better be safe. Don't touch Dustin, damn it. And then Lucas, I'm gonna put 50-50 because he's kind of the little, like, I haven't kept up with too much of this stuff for Stranger Things, like interviews and stuff like that, because I'm not like the biggest Stranger Things person. I like it. That's why I'm doing this video, but like I'm not really itching for Stranger Things content all the time. But some of the stuff I have seen, Lucas is being a little iffy, or I guess Caleb McLaughlin's being a little iffy with his character's fate. So these two aren't 50-50. I don't, like I said, I don't think they're gonna kill any of the original four, but maybe. Okay, now 11. I don't think it's looking good for 11 either, right? 11 is where this started, and I think she's gonna be part of why it ends. And I have reason to believe that these two right here are gonna be linked in their dooms. I just think, if anything, 11 will sacrifice herself for the gang and for Hawkins and all that stuff. That would be a kind of dire, like a kind of glum way to end it. But that's why I'm putting her not looking too good, because they might not do it strictly because that's kind of a dark ending. You know what? I'm putting Jonathan down here. I like Jonathan up until last season. Even last season he was cool. But I'm gonna put him down there just because I feel like one of the buyers is like for sure gonna have to die, and he's just the one that I'm getting the worst vibes about. There's scenes and trailers of Nancy with blood on her, and that literally could be from Karen, Jonathan, Steve, or Ted. It literally could be from any Mike. There's so many characters, so I'm just gonna put Jonathan there. This is my complete who is gonna die in Stranger Things tier list. I'm gonna come back to this video after the season's over, which should be sometime in 2029. Other than that, have a happy Thanksgiving, you goats, and don't get your things a little stranger, and you will survive. Deuces.